Lynchy, a 5-1 win on Saturday night against the Thunder and another 2 points on the board.
Yep. Keeps us moving, keeps us rolling. Not a great performance, not a great game all round, but 2 points are 2 points.
So, just as a whole, how did you think we played?
Awful.
I didn't want to say that, but I thought so as well.
I thought the game was really flat. You know, Kilmarnock turned up missing a lot of guys. You know, I think they came with 12 skaters and 2 goalies. I think our guys saw that. I think they knew the game was won before it was even started. Don't think we applied ourselves particularly well. But these things happen. You know, you look at the team you're playing against in the warm up. If you know it's almost a formality, I think Kilmarnock probably knew that too. In all honesty, it's always going to be difficult to raise your game in that situation. But you know what I'll be saying to the guys this week in practice is that we have to start getting better now, because the big games against your Dundees and Aberdeens are just around the corner, and we need to really start building some momentum towards them.
And they were, obviously, you did mention there that Kilmarnock were short benched, but you know, fair credit to them. You know, they never gave up, and their goalie Harry Campbell he really kept the score down, didn't he?
Listen, they've still got some good players. You know, yeah, like you say, Harry Campbell's a good goalie. They've got a couple of good D-men there in Forbes, and one of the other guys, you had Fowley up front, a couple of young, hungry guys as well up front. So you knew they weren't going to give up. But like I say, you looked at them in the warm up, and you probably made the assumption that this was a game we were probably going to win. And like I say, the guys just didn't really apply themselves the way I would have liked them to.
And unfortunately, we gave up a shutout just, I think it was the last minute. As a coach, does that bother you? I know as a goalie, obviously it does. Titch wasn't happy with the game, but as a coach, does these things bother you?
Yeah, a little bit. You want to get that shutout for your goalie. A little sort of lapse in the last minute of the game kind of prevented that from happening. But we'll learn. You learn as you go, and I'm sure that mistake won't be made again.
And it is obviously still quite early in the season, but one very positive thing I think is that second line is Sean, Adam, and Archie. It seems to be clicking really well.
It seems to be clicking well. Yeah, exactly. We tried 3 or 4 different things in pre-season in the games against Solway and the game against Paisley, looking for a little bit of chemistry or a little spark. And I think we found it with those 3 quite early, and we've kept them together. And yeah, they had a good game on Saturday night, and everything they seem to do on the ice seems to generate a little bit of success. So yeah, we'll definitely stick with that line for the time being.
And this Saturday we welcome Paisley back again here at Murrayfield. It's our last home game for 4 weeks, I think it is. But it's vital that we take the 2 points again, isn't it?
Yeah, listen, every 2 points are vital. We talk about that week in, week out. We can't be dropping points. Paisley are maybe a team that are going through a little bit of transition this year. They've got a much younger roster than they've had previously. But listen, they can still be dangerous. They've got a good goalie. They've got a couple of good defensemen. They've got a couple of forwards that can put the puck in the net. We have to, like I say, we have to get better. We have to stop looking across the red line in the warm-up to see who we're playing against and just worry about the game that we're here to play. And if we do that, we'll have no problems.
And this Saturday as well, it's our first skate with the Caps after the game. And these in the previous, through the last couple of seasons have been great success, haven't they? And it's a great time for the fans to get on and meet the players.
Yeah, it usually generates a good crowd for the game, and then it's usually generates a busy ice pad at the end of the game. It's great to see. Players love it as well. Just getting that sort of little chance for 15, 20 minutes to mingle with some of the fans, especially some of the younger kids. I think the guys like that, signing some autographs and having a chat with a few people. I think the fans appreciate it. I think the players enjoy it.
And do you think will Rob be out there and pull the skates on again?
I hope not.
No bother. Well, Lynchy, listen, all the best for Saturday, and we'll speak again next week.
Okay, cheers, Easty.
Archie, our second win of the season on Saturday there against Kilmarnock. It wasn't pretty at the time, but the 2 points were the most important thing.
Aye, definitely. It was good to get the 2 points. I think, games where you move out at scrappy at times and that, but still early in the season, just try to feel it out.
As you say there, the game, I felt as a whole, we played well in some parts and no others, but would you agree with that? It's just, early season maybe?
Aye, definitely. As I say, I know we had a few pre-season games and that, but I think still as a team we're trying to click together, and we've got a few new faces and that, so I think we'll just take time just to gel and get the lines going and that, and I think later on we'll be flying.
So you were able to grab a couple of goals, your first 2 league goals of the season. You must be delighted to get off and running.
It's happy to get them. Sometimes it can be a bit of a struggle to get the first couple, so to get them out of the way, it's happy days, man.
And I always wonder, you know, obviously yourself, you're a bit of a goal scorer. At the start of the season, do you set yourself goals of what you want to achieve through the season, or is it just kind of go away it and see how it goes?
I don't know about goals and that. I always try and, you know, go for at least a point per game, which, to be fair, I've not reached yet, but just hoping this season will be a bit different now.
And I spoke to Sean last week when he done the interview, and I mentioned to him that, you know, your line with him and Adam, it seems to be kind of gelling early on here. I think he's got 9 points between the two in the 2 games already. Much you enjoyed playing with they two?
It's good, you know. I've played Sean the past couple of seasons as well, so we've got that kind of connection there. But bringing Adam in definitely it seems to be working well, and it's good playing with him. And
Adam's a good player, and you know, obviously years ago he played with the Belfast Giants when he was younger and that, so it tells you that he's got to bring in a bit of experience, doesn't it?
Definitely. As you can see from the games he's had so far, he's definitely got that bit of experience, and he's good in the puck and knows what it be.
And this Saturday we face the Pirates. We've already played them in pre-season, but you know, it doesn't. That game's done and dusty, doesn't it? We need to be ready to go.
Definitely. I always feel pre-season games, you know, the warm-up games are always a bit different, and I feel like games against the Pirates is always a hard battle. You know, they're a big team, strong in that, so it should be a good game when it comes.
Perfect. Well, listen, all the best for Saturday, and you'll need to stop trying to get in these man of the matches, and you'll not need to get interviewed.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.